abilities. We're so excited to be here with you. You don't have to pay anything to do this, so that's even really cool. And the main goal of this is that in 5 weeks, we want you to collaborate and learn with teachers around and basically start creating an e-book to supplement or to be the main part of your teaching curriculum. And the idea is that you as the teacher, you know your students, you know what material is relevant, what engages them in each of your classes. This is an opportunity not only for us, but for now 400 other teachers around the world that are in your specific age group to give you feedback. We want to make sure that you're just not out there crafting together any type of book and then you have no direction. And already we see people gathering together and proposing some really awesome books, but also already providing feedback, like what kind of tools you can use and what kind of issues, like if you need to make it offline, if you want to integrate games, if you want to integrate apps, if you want to make it into all comic form. It's up to you. If you're only going to do the first chapter. So I'm Shelly Sanchez-Terrell. I'm a teacher trainer and now online professor. I curate a lot of different projects. Like EdChat is probably the one I'm since it won a BAMI this year. Haven't won the Elton yet, but nominated twice. So I'm thinking maybe my new book with the Round that Lindsay is one of the founders of, and he'll tell you more about that. Will maybe be my Elton, so hopefully, fingers crossed, right, Lindsay? And I'll go ahead and I'll pass it to, let's see, Andre, you want to go next? Or Lindsay, do you want to go next since you're short on time?
Sure. First of all, hello everybody. My name is Lindsay Clanfield, and this is my first EVO session. I heard about EVO a few years ago and been really keen to join in. So thanks very much, Shelly, for helping make this happen. I've been interested in online stuff for the past 10, 15 years. I'm the author of the book Teaching Online from Delta Publishing with Nikki Hockley. I'm also the author of various course books and lots of material for students. I started my writing career writing online at the website One Stop English, which is for English teachers. Probably at the time was the biggest website for English language teachers. Since then I've written books, I've written a blog, I've done all kinds of things like that. And also I founded a collective called The Round, which were a collective of authors writing our own ebooks and publishing them and distributing them. So we're doing it ourselves. I'll be talking more about that later on when I'm going to be one of the co-moderators in week 3 of your course, which is, when does week 3 start? Week 3 isn't that mapping it out? Is that the one that I'm doing? That's it, right? I think it's week 3. Anyway, I will be on hand and sharing advice and stuff like that during that time. I look forward to seeing how this whole thing works, because even though I've taught online for many years now, never had a group of 400. So welcome, and best of luck with all your projects. Talk soon.
And next, maybe we'll have. Oh, and Lindsay is being very modest. Lindsay won, what was the Duke Award from the Duke of
Edinburgh. Yeah.
Yeah, congratulations. And I know you've been in several Eltons as well. In fact, the Round just was up for an Elton. So.
The Round was up for the Eltons, which is the Innovation Awards of the British Council. Actually, I've been nominated for the Eltons, I think, 7 times. So I'm officially the Kate Winslet. I'm the Kate Winslet of the Eltons. I've never won it. So anyway, but there you go.
Bernie, yeah, you and Bernie are the Kate Winslet. Well, we're so happy and excited to have you here. And I know that so anytime you have to go, that's fine. And I think your session, I believe, is January the 28th is when it starts.
January 28th. Fantastic. Okay.
Okay, Andre, would you like to go next?
Well, I can go next. I would say ladies first, but if you want me to, I can take this. Okay,
Well,
so
okay, then maybe we should ask one of the ladies. Okay, that's a good point. So, maybe we can ask Sylvia. Do you want to go next since you're on here, Sylvia?
Yes, okay, thank you, Andre. Okay, so my name is Sylvia Guinan. I've been teaching English for 19 years, but the most exciting part of that has been the last 3 years when I decided to start working online. That has been much more exciting because it forced me to get more creative and start a lot of materials development and using more technology online. And I also got very big into blogging, so I blog on various different platforms, and particularly on with IQ, where I also teach online, and I collaborate with massive open online courses and professional development with teachers all over the world. A big part of my online work has been working with teachers through social media, and that's where I met Fluency MC, who is also with us today, Jason Orlevine, and together we kind of joined our networks and ideas, and we got lots of teachers onto the WizIQ platform, and we've done 2 sessions of massive open online courses. These courses were created by Jason, and I help with blogging and promotions and moderating and presenting. So we worked with different skills together on that. I met Shelley last year at the EVO storytelling. A session just like this, a textbook one, and that was an amazing experience for me, where I also met Janet, who is here today. It was really brilliant to work with other teachers creating stuff and new ideas. And since that time, I've been working with Shelley on various projects. I'll be helping with the second week, which is all about visual design. And that's a very important part of my work because I think that visualization is very important for all aspects of learning, and it's very important when you're designing a book. So I'm going to talk a lot about comics or designs and mind mapping, ways of changing your textbook from all linear into something more dynamic. And also I'm going to share ideas about collaborating with your students, because you can work from your students' ideas and personalities and also from mistakes they make. And the book becomes something very vibrant, sourced from the minds of your students. So I'm going to share a lot about that. I also published a book with some other teachers last year called Natural English, about storytelling, and we all wrote different stories based on different levels of English. And my children write books too, and we recently published a book by my 11-year-old daughter, and she wrote a fantasy story. And my children write books and create comics all the time, and this year I'm going to publish more books with my children, so I'm going into children's publishing, and I'm also writing English language books with poetry and vocabulary and those things. So, okay, thank you. That's it from me.
Oh, fantastic. I'm going to go ahead and pass it off to Janet. And Janet, Janet, is your, would you like to say hello, Janet? I don't know. I think you have to add your microphone. So let's go to Andre while we're waiting.
okay. Okay, so I take that. Hello, everybody. I'm Andre Schwang, and I'm talking here from Cologne, Germany. Probably would hear that because my English would not be too good. That's the reason why I'm in the course, to improve my English. No, so to be true. I'm a teacher for music and religion, and I'm teaching here in Cologne at high school, and also at University of Science in Cologne. And I am also a musician and composer, so I wrote some music for this course that you
I have my
probably
video
already heard.
and my microphone on. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Oh,
Now,
You can
sorry.
see me
Okay,
now,
Janet.
yes?
Yes, we can. Can you pause it for just a sec? And Andre's gonna come on, and then you can come on in just a sec.
Shall I?
okay.
Okay, so hi everyone. Hopefully you can hear me. My name is
Well, Andre, I think maybe Janet
Natalie,
can't
and
hear
I'm
us.
very excited
So
No
to
maybe
problem.
you could
be
come back on after Janet.
sharing
Sorry,
this
because I don't think she can hear us.
fantastic mission with you all. I'm a teacher for several years, and I still love my job because exciting challenges and fresh opportunities that crop up. I'm delighted that I'm going to be sharing this journey with you on crafting your perfect textbook. I've published quite a lot of my own materials using various tools, so hopefully I'll be able to share some of what I've done with you and be there to help you next week in particular in the first week. So I think that's it. I'm not very good at talking for too long, so thanks Shelley for this opportunity, and I look forward to meeting you all and interacting online with you. Okay, thank you.
Thanks, Janet. And then we're gonna go back to Andre. Andre, you may want to do it all again. I'm sorry. Sometimes that's what happens with the technology.
No problem. Okay, so just short introduction. My name is Anders Schwang from Cologne. I'm teacher for music and religion at a school and also at University of Science in Cologne. And I wrote the jingles for our ebook session. And I'm very curious what we can hear later when the colleague is coming with his rap. So I'm moderating in week number 4 together with Sylvia, I think, and I'm looking forward to that because it's about supporting and engaging students with technology and design. And so I think it will be very fun in this week. We try a lot of creative stuff, and I already heard from Sylvia that she has a lot of experience in that. And yeah, and what she said is also very important to me. So keep the textbook open and not like a regular. We call it textbook, but it shouldn't be anything like a textbook. It should be completely different to engage the students. Uh, and what else can I tell you? I already prepared a wiki site on my own wiki where we can try different things out, like a tool, like a sandbox, kind of. And I gonna publish all the links and information into the Google community. And last sentence, it's absolutely awesome to me to have so many participants from all over the world. Just talked to my wife just before the session, and it's unbelievable to get connection to so many teachers. It's absolutely great. Thumbs up. Thank you.
Andre, I didn't hear your byline, the one you always end off with.
What then?
Well, your going out line, your motto, remix. What is it?
Okay, my motto. Okay, my motto is very important. It's okay. It's explore, create, share, and I hope you can follow the motto.
I think Andres shared a lot of really great apps within the session already. Like I've already learned new things. I never heard of popcorn, so I think that's really exciting that all of you have actually come up and you put things like like the popcorn, and then I've seen some other somebody did a tapestry the other day, so your 3-2-1s are really amazing. S'mores, I love the s'mores. The Animotos I always think are really great. There's been storybirds, so it's just exciting to see all the really cool things that have come about. Now I know Lindsay is going soon, so thanks Lindsay for coming. There's a reason why each of the people are here. So Sylvia, one of the reasons I invited her to be part of this, and not only does everyone give their free time, but one of the great things is that they give their time, but they have to go through a 5-week moderating course. So not only are they giving their time to the EVO, but they actually have to go through a mentor program. So we learn how to. EVO has been going on, I think, for maybe almost a decade, if not a decade. There's free sessions right now. You can choose from many different types of free sessions. So we have to prepare to do this for you. One of the reasons why I invited each of the participants was because I've known them in different capacities, and they're really incredible. They do really amazing things, and they're perfect for this kind of session. So, for example, Sylvia, who you met earlier, worked on a lot of projects with me. She's done a lot of this stuff with the 30 goals for me as well. But the great thing is that Sylvia knows how to moderate a MOOC. She's also has her own child publishing an ebook. So I think that's just fantastic. That's incredible. Deborah Tobovich, who I think should be coming up soon. I hope she is able to join us later. Debbie is actually, she's created ebooks with her students. Each time she meets with her students, they open up a Google Doc and they begin their learning. They add different activities. They've experimented with publishing in different ways. So she's gone through the experience of what it means to try and publish with a student and how to direct them into doing that. And that's one thing Andre said the other day on our Twitter chat. He mentioned, which I thought was really great, that you begin the framework, you begin the opening, maybe the unit, the guiding, the layout, and all of that, but then you can afterwards, the great thing about this session is you leave it open for your students to fill out. They can come back and they can remix it, and I thought that was really great. And Andre's done that a lot with his students. He's worked with iBooks. His students have done phenomenal projects. They've made their own wiki books. They've done things on wikis with religion, and they add apps, and they have iBooks, and they're all pretty much publishers. His students are all publishers of their own learning. And I really like what you said, Andre, about that it should look nothing like a textbook, and I like that. And Lindsay, one of the reasons why Lindsay is here is because Lindsay has gone through this. He's gone through the textbook and publishing textbooks, as well as Chuck Sandy. Chuck Sandy does that, and they have published many different types of textbooks, and so they understand what kind of also frameworks you need. They understand like the typical layout and things like that, but they've also experimented outside the box. Like Lindsay. Lindsay has come up with 52, which is an alternative type of training book that he's published with around, which he co-founded. And he co-founded, this publishing so that way people like me who want to do something different, who want to say, no, I don't really like the way typical books look, can do something. And so next we're going to have, if Jason, I want to see if Jason can come up. Jason is a lot of fun, and he's taken Andre's jingles, and he's remixed them, and so maybe he can lay out a few rhymes for us. So Jason, can we hear you? I think you have to add your mic or something.
I'm here, I think. Can you hear me?
Yay! But we can't see your video, so.
You can't see my video. You can't see me?
No, I can only see your face.
Oh.
It's a little icon.
Oh, really? Okay, one sec. It says I can see myself moving. Hang on one sec. So you can't see me now? Very strange. I see myself moving. No?
No. Oh, yes! Yes! Nice.
Oh, okay. Maybe there's a bit of delay or something.
I'm going to mute myself, and I will let you take it from here.
All right. Thanks. Okay. Hello. My name is Jason R. Levine, and I also use the name Fluency MC for songs and videos I make, mainly for English language teaching, for English learners and for teachers to use with their learners in class and to use outside of class. And Sylvia mentioned that I've been working on massive open online course for English language teachers worldwide, and Shelley and Chuck, as well as 21 other presenters, and then myself just finished a month-long session of ELT techniques, and looking for people to join us for our next one, which is coming up in March. So it'd be great to be in touch with more folks and build it even bigger and stronger than it is. I teach online at WizIQ, especially my role there is to try to bring more teachers onto the platform to help them create and develop courses, promote them, ultimately make money from them is an important thing too. And really excited to be a part of EVO, and so this is my first time doing anything here, not with TESOL, but with EVO, and actually I will be chair starting at the next TESOL conference in Portland of the digital and video and digital media. Excuse me, I know what it's called. The video and digital media intersection for TESOL. So very excited about that, and some great people on that in that intersection. So Andre mentioned that I created something for one of his jingles that he put on, so I wanted to share that with you. Shelley, I don't know if you saw, but I emailed it to you. I emailed the lyrics to you. I didn't really have time to figure out how to send that to everybody or get it up, but figuring you could probably.
No, I didn't get it yet, but I think it's perfect. I'm sure it's wonderful.
Yeah, well, you could make a Google Doc out of it or whatever. So actually, I really like the music that Andre has. The first one, it's called, let's see here. Let me get it up here. Yeah, it's the first one, it's the first track. Andre, what's the first track called? I think it's just hip hop. Yeah, okay. So it's that one. What I'm going to do though is do it first as a chant, because it's actually super fast the way I did it. I did it in in regular time. So it's really fast.
Okay.
I hope you like it. It's called ePerfect eBooks.
So we got to get all of the, let's get can you do like a count off so everybody who's watching can chant with us?
Well, I don't have the lyrics up. I'm just going to do it and then put the lyrics up after. If you don't mind, what we can do is, if you guys like it or if we want to tweak it or add to it, then we could do something along the way where we get together and we can do it together. I'm just thinking this is just sort of to introduce it. It's very short.
Great. That's fantastic. Okay, excited. I'm excited.
Yeah, it's sort of an intro thing. And then after that, anybody who wants to build on it, Andre could do more music to it. It's only 45 seconds right now. But it's like ebooks. It's fluid. We can tweak it. We can add an update to it. So that's the whole idea. So, but what I'm going to do is just do it as a kind of chant first, very slowly, so you can hear what it is, and then with Andre's music. So the whole thing will just take a couple of minutes. So it goes like this. My name is Fluency MC. I rep the ES celebration. In EVO, we meet and grow through close collaboration with mentors and peers who come with skills and many years of experience worldwide. Gather around, come inside, take a look. We're crafting the ePerfect ebooks. Traditional textbooks cease to be systematic. They're information static, making learning problematic. But ebooks are fluid. There's really nothing to it. Update and edit them to use them every year. Incorporate ideas from your students and your peers. We're crafting ebooks to meet our learners' needs. Yes, indeed, it's guaranteed. You'll proceed to take the lead to get them up to speed and on their way to succeed.
Yeah.
So that's the slow version.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna do it to Andre's music.
Good luck.
One sec. All right, let me just start this. My name is Fluent CMC. I rep the ES celebration. In EVO, we meet and grow through close collaboration with mentors and peers who come with skills and many years of experience worldwide. Gather round, come inside, take a look. We're crafting the E-Perfect ebooks.
Yeah. Cool. Great.
Traditional textbooks cease to be systematic. They're information static, making learning problematic. But ebooks are fluid. There's really nothing to it. Update and edit them to use them every year. Incorporate ideas from your students and your peers. We're crafting ebooks to meet our learners' needs. Yes, indeed, it's guaranteed you'll proceed to take the lead to get them up to speed and on their way to succeed. That's it.
Bravo! Bravo! I
So
love
as you
it.
can see, it's just kind of an introduction. Oh, sorry, one moment. But this way, maybe if I get the lyrics out to you, people could add to it. We could mess around with it. We can make an ebook from it.
Well, ask in the chat box. So everybody, what are your feelings on this? Do you like it? How is it? I loved it. I think that's awesome. And you should have seen Andre. Andre is just like a kid during Christmas.
That's good. That's good. That's good. It's nice music. It's great. We could do a lot with that thing.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Lovely collaboration.
Thank you.
That's what's so great about working with Jason is it's always a lot of fun. You never get and that's the other thing for you. We want you to make sure that you don't feel stressed out. This is supposed to be, yes, we are going to learn a lot. You're creating a book. Writing is a tough chore. I know. I don't sleep sometimes because of writing my book. It's very, but we want you to do this in a fun way. We believe in hard work, but also play. So look, now I'm rhyming because of Jason's influence here. Thank you so much, Jason, for joining us too. And Jason runs, like he said, a lot of moves. He's been all over the world too. He's done so much for English language learners and for English language teaching field. Just phenomenal work. So I really appreciate him being here. I don't know if I said anything about Janet, but Janet's been an important part. Janet, I've worked with in a lot of different capacities. I've known her really well for the last 4 years. And the great thing about Janet is, Janet has created her own issues, and she's created comics, and she has one of the best comic things out there. And one of the things that I wanted to do too was encourage people, like Andre was saying, don't make it look like your usual textbook. Ask your students, see what they would like, but experiment with other mediums. So one of the things you have to be aware of is the bandwidth issue. So some of us, yes, we want to do games and apps and all of that, but it might be better if we have that as a accompanying wiki site to go with our e-textbooks, which is something you can always do. So you may want to think about design elements like, why not create a whole chapter that looks like a comic, or make something that looks like cartoons, or there's so many different things that you can do. So please test it. Don't do what you want to do. Try your ideas. This is the only time, the rare occasion, you'll be able to get 400 eyes to look at it and help you and say, hey, this is what you want to do. Well, this is how you can probably do it. And that's what's already growing in the community. So propose a book, go to the peer group. Please use a hashtag so we can see your topic. So we're doing it by age. And the reason that I thought age would be really good was because those who work with young learners are going to know what kind of things young learners like. So those who work with adults are going to know what material is going to speak to adults. But don't feel you have to limit to that. You can add a hashtag and you can say science. You can say, I want to create a science book. I want to create a business. And some people have already done. And see if others will join your project. We have 5 weeks. It's probably for some of you who work full-time, 5 weeks is going to be a lot to handle doing so much. So if you work collaboratively, you can always take that ebook you created with 5, 10 other people, or 4 or 2 people, And you can take that and you can take the elements you want, and when you're giving it to your students, you can say, I'm going to switch that content and put instead this content or this picture. But you've already worked on the ebook together. So, and then afterwards we have our own free ebook shelf anyone can add to. So we're very excited for that. I'm going to have one more person introduce themselves, which is Jake, because he's here. And if there's anybody else that maybe I missed and that's here, please let me know in the chat box. And or if any of you want to come in and say hi, let me know inside the chat box. I'll be running that now for Jake, and then we'll go ahead and we'll get you on here. So just let us know. You can be part of the meet and greet as well. So I'll go ahead and I'll have Jake take over.
Hi, everybody. Did you take off the tiara so I don't have that on anymore? I thought I would look nice in that.
The tiara, man.
Hi, yeah, my name is Jake Duncan, and I'm a 6th grade bilingual world cultures teacher here in Texas. And so my students use a lot of BYOT, bring your own technology. So we try to use as much of that as possible. We've been using ebooks in our class this year as much as we can. Not everyone has the technology, so we try to work in groups an awful lot, and I'm just really excited to be able to try and help out in the course as much as I can. I've been teaching for 10, 12 years now. I guess I've lost count. But for the past year before returning to teaching, I worked as a technology integration specialist for a region service center here in the state of Texas. So I've been able to try and go work with some teachers to help integrate technology into their classrooms, and I'm just really excited about using ebooks and creating ebooks and having students create and edit those ebooks also as a way to integrate technology and to just expand what is available to them. So I'm really excited to be a part of the course, and I'm looking forward to it. So thanks so much to all of you I'm just really excited to get to work with so many awesome people, and it's great to meet so many of you. So thanks for allowing me to be here, and again, if you anybody out there watching has any questions, we'll be happy to answer those in the chat box and in the Google Plus community. So don't be intimidated. I know that it's a lot, and it seems like a lot, but you've got these wonderful people here to support you. So just let your inhibitions run wild. Don't worry about those type of things. I think that it's going to be just a wonderful 5 weeks. And looking forward to it. So thanks so much. And again, if you have any questions, please feel free to ask. We're all here to help out, and this is just an amazing group of people. Thanks for letting me get to work with you guys. Shelly? Shelly's typing away in the chat room over there too.
I'm typing as you.
Oh, you're typing, and she's me. So if I sound more intelligent, then that's the reason for that. So.
I don't know about all that. You can see what I've been typing as you.
Uh-oh. See what she's been typing. I'm going to go check that out then, and I'll let you come talk. Okay. Thanks again.
As I typed in the chat box, Jake is my sanity. So, oh, thanks, Andre. Bye. It looks like everybody's leaving now.
No raps from me, Teresa. Not yet. In a little bit, maybe.
So Jake has been part of the project. He helps me in a lot of different projects. He doesn't really like to be in the limelight. I kind of twist his arm because he's a tech guru, and he really saves my sanity. So he's helped me coordinate this Google Hangout, which I really appreciate. So next time, we're going to have the ability, we're going to make it to where we have the ability so you can actually ask questions. So you can ask questions live. And then you can be part. If anybody wants to take part, just let Jake know. I think I typed that question inside the chat box. And I'll invite you, and you can be part of this as well. So if you would like to say hi, I can invite some of you as well. In fact, we will invite the community and see. And then you can say, you can drop in, you can say, hi, and you can let us know about you and what you're excited about. let's see. Can you give me a few names that are on there?
Oh, there are so many people on here. Teresa Moore's been on here and been doing chatting quite a bit. Joanne Savisberg's on here. Michael.
Wait, Joanne.
I'm sure I'm going to mess up everyone's name since my
How do
voice
you
is going to
spell
be.
Joanne's name?
It's just her last name. It's J-O and then capital A-N-N-E, or A-N-N, no E. And Savisberg is S-A-V-I-S-B-E-R-G.
S-A-B-I-S?
V-I-S-B-E-R-G.
Oh, I didn't see that. Well, let me invite them first. Okay, so I invited some more. So you guys can get to know each other. If you want, you can come.
I love Magnolia, too. Joanne's got family in Magnolia, Texas. It's gorgeous over there.
And I hear somebody's things going. So you're more than welcome to come in and say hi and tell everyone hi while you're here. You said Michael's here too? Is somebody?
Teresa Moore's here.
Okay, I got Teresa. And while we're doing this, let you know about a few things here as well. So let me let you know about your other moderators, and then we'll go ahead and we'll call it a day that are here. So the ones that weren't able, but in your first week, you have introductions and ebook design. That starts tomorrow, the 13th. Woohoo! And then we have Özge Karagül Ergin, who's from Istanbul, Turkey. And Özge is known as EdTech Queen. She has been nominated for several Altons as well. She created her own app with her kindergarten kids. They're 6-year-olds, and they have 3 apps free on the App Store. So it's at Özge on Twitter. And she'll be the first week along with Janet Bianchini. Janet's from Italy, and she goes from UK to Italy a lot. She's from a beautiful place called Cantina, something like that. I'm not pronouncing that right, Janet. And then we have Debbie Tobovich, and and Jennifer Verschoor, and both of them are from Buenos Aires, Argentina. And Debbie's the one who created e-textbooks with her students, and she has a whole entire blog post. I think it's in our list leaf, so you can see the struggles she went with, the path, and you can see every step of the process she's outlined for you on and sort of written that journey out, so you have an idea of what that example looks like. And then Jennifer Verschoor is a teacher trainer. She's worked with me on a lot of different projects as well. Jennifer's fantastic. She does e-moderation courses. She's a teacher trainer. She's just amazing. She's extraordinary. So this is going to be your first week, and then I will be your main moderator this week as well. On your second week, you're going to have others as well. You're going to have Sylvia Guinan, who you met, and Chuck Sandy, and you'll have Jake. And then that's for your second week, and that one is visual design, layout, and logistics. For week 3, you're going to have mapping it out. That's where you get to map out your chapters, get feedback on it, and you'll have Lindsay Clanfield, then David Guyman, who wrote his own book. It's produced on Amazon, and it's a really great, inexpensive book. And he's also an online instructor. He's been a teacher. The great thing about and Jake's going to be part of week 3 as well as I. I will be there every single week. So if you need anything, just let me know. And then finally, week 4, we're going to have where you get to integrate engaging activities. You can do that throughout, but we're doing it through steps so to make it more manageable for you. We want you to succeed. So we have Andre Spang, who's going to be joining us, and you can see the work he's done with his students. Sylvia Guinan, Debbie Debovich, and Jackie Gerstein, who's just a fantastic guru, who's produced lots and lots of ebooks. A mobile learning, and she's done some on Flipping the Classroom that's had over 50,000 downloads. I'm very excited to have met while I'm producing my own. I have 2 free ebooks, the 30 Goals, and I also have a mobile learning. And so I really use Jackie as kind of a mentor and an example for those, and so Jackie's just wonderful. Yes.
Moundier, I know I'm going to mess those names up. Alamrani, he has a great question that I think that we're going to address quite a bit during the course. But he's asking about, and Janet has given an answer about what form the ebooks can take, and I know that's going to be up to the participants a lot. But it's sort of he sort of asked, what does the ePerfect ebook look like? What form will that take? And Janet answered that you know, it could be something from PDFs that you could publish as EPUB files or MOBI files, so that different devices could use those as ebooks. So I didn't know if you wanted to address that yet, but I know we'll be talking about that throughout the course also.
Oh, that's a great question. Tell him I invited him, so maybe if he wants to come up here and talk about it, he can.
Okay.
And finally, for the last week, you're going to be joined again by everybody. All of your moderators will be there, but also specifically the main moderators are going to be Terry Friedman, Chuck Sandy, Jake, and me. So Jake, you're on 3 weeks. Sorry. I told you Jake's my sanity. I invited you, Manjit, so you can come in if you want. You can actually join us live on video if you'd like. That's a very good question. The ePerfect, somebody said you can't make the ePerfect ebook. This is for you. That's why we say the ePerfect. And the slogan that Chuck Sandy actually came up with our beautiful mission statement, which is launching a bevy of beautiful ebooks onto the world. The perfect ebook, you get to be the director. You get to be the guide. We're leaving it in your hands. You're a teacher. You should feel good about your abilities to teach. You should feel you have a very important mission. Teachers impact, the average teacher, it came out recently, impacts 3,000 students within their lifetime. Imagine if you could inspire 3,000 people to go out in the world and inspire other people. Imagine the movements you can make. Imagine teaching is such a profound profession, and now you get to be the author. You get to say, this is the content I want to teach. This is how I'm going to bring my students to the table. This is how I'm going to introduce it in a beautiful way that I want to, the way that I think that my textbook, my classroom should be ran. And a lot of times in schools, you don't get to do that. So for this particular session course, what you call it, you get that opportunity. You get 400 people behind you, cheering you on, supporting you, saying, this is a great idea. This is how you can get it to happen. So like Janet said, that ePerfect e-textbook, it's up to you. You get the choice. You know what technologies are available, and that's the thing. Before you get super excited and you want to do this game and that game, remember to think of your student who's using it, and think of how are they going to get it available at home? How are they going to be able to access it? How are they going to be able to? One of the things I did with mine is I took out the page numbers. I made a mind map of the table of contents, and you're welcome to steal, please. My motto is steal or remix it. That's fine. I don't even mind if I don't get any credit for it. You can see an example in my textbook. There's a free sample. I'll put it in the chat box. But the idea is that I wanted a PDF that anybody could download, that it would work, the links and everything like that, and it would be low memory that was taking space, and that anyone around the world could use it. They could download it, and they could use it offline on a computer, on an iBook, on an iPad, on a Kindle, anywhere. That's what I wanted them to have access to. So I created something beautiful that I'm proud of. And that's the thing for you, is you get to create something beautiful you're proud of. What do you think is the ePerfect e-textbook? That's a good question. That's up to you. You have the answer to that. I don't have the answer to that. Jake, Lindsay, any of our 14 moderators, Andre, we don't have the answer. We can just help you take what is in your mind and your vision, and we can help you make it something as close or even better than you envision. So we hope you will join us for the 5-week sessions. It's free, and you can get a certificate. Next week, I will be emailing your official enrollment. The only way you can get that email that you're officially enrolled anyway, if you left a message in the G Plus group, but you have to fill out the survey. That's the only way I'll have your email so I can say you're officially enrolled in class and congratulations. So if you want that and you want a certificate to go with that and everything like that, please fill out our survey, which is under your pre-task, and it's also on your week 1 task. So if nobody else is going to join us, any other questions or anything like that?
I think Panos was trying to join. I'm not sure if he got the link. If,
who is it?
Panos. Let me see if I can tell
how do you
how to
spell it?
it.
P-A-N-N-O-S?
Just P-A-N-O-S.
Okay.
And the last name is Z-E-R-V-O-U. Did it pop up yet? Z-E-R-V-O-U-D-A-K-I-S.
Oh yes, I invited him. He's in. He should be invited.
So when he clicked on the link, he should have been able to just click on it, and then it would warn him that he was got to be on air.
Oh, okay. We have. Is it Mom Dear? Mom Dear, you are on.
Oh, can you see me?
Yes, I.
And can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Wait a second, because I have 2 videos working at the same time here.
Oh yes. When you come on, can you let them know when they come on they have to mute that one, mute that video?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Well, it's really good to have to be among you here. I'm really excited to be part of this course. This is really, really awesome. I think we have been in a lot of interaction on Google Plus lately, and this is a good way to say hi to everybody there, and thank you guys for everything that you've been doing and everything you're gonna do for us. Well, my name is Mundir. I'm Moroccan and I live in Morocco. I started writing my own materials some time ago, and I only realized how important that is when I visited IATF Falls Conference last year, when I met a lot of people. So I enjoy it, and I have written a couple of worksheets and lesson plans that I have published here and there on different websites. I'm really excited to be part of this course. And actually, I have already worked with Sylvia, Andre, and Jason, I guess, on the storytelling collaborative project. Right, Sylvia? I'm not sure she can hear me, but we have worked together on a very interesting book, and I'm really excited, and that was really, really good experience.
I think she has her microphone muted, but if you unmute it, Sylvia, and you're here, you can say hi.
Yeah, hi everybody there. Hi to all of you. I'm really excited to be part of this.
Well, we're excited to have you. It's great that you've asked so many questions, and you've been one of our most offering the most feedback and stuff. So we're really excited to have you. Thank you. You've brought a lot of great energy into the course. So we really appreciate you being a part of it. And we have Panos as well. So Panos, if you want to say a few things, you're more than welcome to. Hello, Panos. And if anybody wants to join, you're more than welcome to as well. I know that you asked sometime, were you gonna, what kind of ebook were you gonna try and create, Mundir? I know you were thinking of maybe business English.
Yeah, I teach English at tertiary level at higher education here in Morocco, and I mainly teach ESP, namely English for Information Communication Technology and Business English, as well as General English, of course. So it would be really, really great if I can find somebody to work with on a project like this.
The great thing is we have...
But of course, I'm open to other experiences as well.
Hi.
Is something?
Yeah, he might be getting a layback. If he's still running his, sometimes the computer can't run both. But we can hear you, Pano. So if you want to say hello at any time, you're.
Okay, yeah, I'm getting. So I should mute the other one. Okay. Now you can hear me and I don't get any extra feedback. Okay. I'm not very familiar with all this. It's really exciting to be participating in this, and I'm hoping to create something interesting for my students and learn something new from all of you. And it was really great to hear all this rap session from Jason and the extra music and all that. So it's been fun to start with, and I hope I'll be able to familiarize myself with all these new tools. Most of them I haven't been using. I haven't used in the past, so it's going to be a learning experience for me. Can't hear much though now.
Panos, where are you from?
I'm from Greece and the southern part of it, down in Rethymnon. And we also have one more participant from Rethymnon, Anastasia. Well, maybe I shouldn't be revealing this information, but anyway, I don't think it's top secret anyway. And we're working together at the same school and trying to do new things for our students. And
Oh, that's
always,
really exciting. Are you two thinking of working on the same ebook?
maybe, I don't know yet. I think we're both still trying to get the hang of it. Anastasia has already participated in the storytelling EVO session last year, and she recommended that I participate too. And I'm trying to learn the new tools and everything. I don't exactly have a very clear image of how I want the chapter to be, but I'm full of, ideas here and there and trying to work something out. But it's really exciting. There's a really good vibe, I think, from everyone.
Well, we're excited to have you both here. Thank you. Yeah, I ran the storytelling last year for the last 2 years, so it was a great experience. And this one's a bit different, but I think you bring up a good point. So a lot of you should know that are listening that you're not alone. There's a lot of people. This is the first time they've done an Evo. There's a lot of people who barely joined Twitter just so they could be part of the chat. So they're don't think that everyone's an expert here. They're not. All of us are learning together, and it's great because we can learn from each other and ask questions because no one's going to think you're silly. Everyone is really ready to help, and you'll see a lot of times that Andre or Janet or Erske or Jake have been answering questions within the group this week. So if you have any questions, and Sylvia and some others, so if you have any questions or anything, feel free to ask. And I think that's another good point Panos brought up is sleep on it tonight, and you don't have to exactly know what your book looks like right now, but hopefully by Friday or Saturday next week you'll have a good idea. After we finish our Creative Commons and all that. So this week, that's the main focus. Your focus is envision your e-textbook and to try and come up with an idea of what you want. You've got about a week to do it, so that's
okay,
good.
so that's that makes it a bit more specific, and I think we'll be able to manage. Thank you very much, and everyone has been very helpful at the Google Plus thing. They've been answering questions and helping us illiterate, computer illiterate people. Thank you very much.
On that note, I'm going to close this session, unless was there anybody else who wanted to join, Jake?
I don't know if I saw anybody else that wanted to join. We had a couple people that were a little shy in front of the camera and didn't want to do that.
No problem. Maybe for a future session. Well, we hope you like this live session. It will be a recorded video, and I'm going to try and archive the chat. So we hope you enjoyed this, and we will post the recording in the Google Hangout. So we'll see you then. Thank you so much for joining us, and we're looking forward to chatting with you this week. Throughout the week, I will also be giving Google Hangouts and Jake as well to show you how to do different things, how to use different tools. So none of these are required tasks. The tasks are what is in the syllabus. These are extras. These are to help you. And if you want to run any, and you say, wow, I'm really good at using Schmores, or I'm really good at using Issue, or I'm really good at using PDFs or Google or something, feel free. You can run your own Hangouts. And we encourage that you do this Hangouts. When you're working with your peer groups each week, we're going to try and get you to do your own Hangouts. You don't have to come with video. You can just do audio. But it's a good way to know each other in your peer group, to introduce each other, and to give real feedback when you're looking at the chapters. You can actually look at your chapter. It could be on screen, and you can talk about it, and you can help each other that way. So this is the tool we're going to be using. So test it out. Get with somebody in the group and say, hey, you want to do a Google Hangout, just so we can see how to share a document, how this works. But thank you so much for attending, and we will see you this upcoming week. I'll be posting events. So bye, everyone. Thank you, thank you, thank you.